What's going on, guys? It is Tuesday the 10th, and well, my son's birthday, so I have to reach out to him and say happy birthday. I just realized that when I see that on the thing. It's kind of crazy to think he's, I think, 25. Sorry, this 25, maybe 26. Kind of hard to think that is that long back when I became a dad. I wasn't quite ready for that. Something that just, you know how sometimes stuff sneaks up on you. It wasn't something we talked about. My wife and I discussed having children further down the road, and then bam, here we got one coming. And then the rest of them just start showing up. And here we go. So it's been quite the ride. And now I've got a granddaughter coming in a couple of months. So I believe it's supposed to be August. I'm supposed to have a granddaughter. So I never thought that that day would come, but here it is coming, whether I wanted it or not. But, you know, the one thing I can say, don't know that I was ready to have kids, but man, is it awesome. It was great raising them. They were amazing kids. Hardly gave me any issues whatsoever, and they're great adults. So I'm just a happy person. Happy birthday, son. I will be reaching out to you and saying hey directly. So let's get into some market stuff. I have more than one time showed this type of screen and people were thinking, wow, rates just went down, and they just start barraging us with calls. Rates didn't go down, guys. We're not looking at rates getting down. We are looking at least some, what hopefully might be some stability. Like we've seen this before. Look, remember back here, just a little over a week ago, had a couple of up days, and all of a sudden I got my phone and Scotty's phone hit with like machine gun fire, wanting to know if we can get a better rate. Well, no, the rates didn't improve. All it did was stop some major bleeding. Well, we've dropped since then, right? So anybody who's locked is protected from all the drops that happened, right? But now we've had some reprieve, at least the bleeding has stopped. Now, just know, whoever's issuing the rates has got a little bit of margin in there, protect themselves when they lock and protect that rate for you and hedge the market for your future rate. Just know that they've kind of protected themselves, and so it's not going to translate directly to the rates immediately. It has not in a down market ever done that. So what we've done is we have ridden above this down channel, or at least, I guess it's really a channel if you want, because we can put another line here and keep you within this channel here. Now we've been on the top of it for a bit, but we're still riding downward. And today, with what's been going on in the stock market, we saw a lot of beating in the stocks. So the money's going somewhere. It's going over here into bonds is what I'm guessing. And so here's what I'm also looking at. So for us to believe that we've got some sort of form of breaking out here and getting rates better, I can't say that I believe that that's going to be the case. Because we can see here several times banging on this particular ceiling here. You can see we've hit this ceiling way back here, 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 and now we're hitting on it again. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4 other times just in the last little bit have we banged on that ceiling. So we're hammering on it right now. We'd have to definitively close above this probably for 2 to 3 sessions for me to believe that we're in any territory for rates to get better. How much better, I cannot say. So if we look back here, starting April 19th, up until today, we've hit this several different times. Our best case is we're going to go sideways in this channel that I built. If we go sideways in this channel going forward, and just handle that, we built a floor, because you can see we've hit this floor 1, 2, 3 times. So if we build this as a support, right, and then, well, actually, yeah, it's a ceiling, if you will. This would be our floor of support. It's kind of interesting how you have to flip your mind around to look at that. But if you're seeing that, we can bounce in that channel. We at least keep our interest rates in this range where we are today without a whole lot of increase, but will be a little bit of a difference in points day to day. I don't know if we're going to get there. I can't say we're going to get there. All I can say is we're looking at the charts and we can be hopeful, but it's hard to say. I'm going to have a little bit more of a breakdown on what we think is happening with respect to inflation. I think inflation is going to continue to rise. I've got more data that I'm gathering to form an argument, right, from other people that are smarter than me. And I'll at least throw something together on Friday so you can see what we're seeing out there. And a lot of it has to do with who was pulling the strings. And people pulling the strings, all this stuff, got to understand their experience and how much faith we have in them and their experience. mine's kind of lacking from what I'm seeing. So for right now, I say if you got something, lock that some bitch. Don't hold back. Let's block that property, that rate. Let's move forward and not worry about what's going to happen with that one. Let's worry about the future and what your next deal is. Go find that next one that you can take advantage of where we are today, because the rates kick ass compared to where we are in the economy with inflation and all those things. So I'll keep gathering research, and I will talk to you guys again on Friday.